Hey guys, Mo here, and as you can see, I have Kukulkan here with me. In case you didn't watch my previous video, I did roll for her and I got her MP2. Let's just take a look at her. So yeah, I level her up all the way to level 90, and then I grilled her to 100, and all her skills are at level 8 because level 9 required the new materials from Lostbelt 7. I forgot what it's called, so can't do anything about that for now. And then yeah, this skill 2, I'm assuming it's gonna get revealed, the name for it, once we get to a certain point in Lostbelt 7. And oh yeah, I forgot to unlock the advanced skills. Yeah, I'll do that later. And then yeah, as you can see here, I have her at MP2. Oh, I'm so happy. I got both copies in the same multi-summon. Yeah, oh yeah, it's all written sealed here. Yep. Okay, let's just get back to the main story. So yeah, now we're at section 14. We finally reached the 7th stratum. We dealt with Ereshkiga Altar last time in section 13 in the 3rd underworld, and now we finally reached the terminal observatory Metztitlan. So yep, without further ado, let's get right into this. And that's the long and short of it. Difficult though the fight was, we all came through intact. Oh, I see. Well done. My mind still boggles at the mere idea of a mass of Gugalanas. At any rate, that sounds like quite the ordeal. I can't tell you how glad I am that I wasn't there for it. As for you, Kukulkan, are you really the body of light that struck the border? It wasn't a figure of speech or anything. No, it was really me. I'm sorry. I was kind of just acting on impulse. I mean, you know how it is when a cute little bird flies into your house, right, director? You just want to give it a big squeeze. This was well beyond a squeeze. For that matter, we are a beautiful phoenix, not some little bird. Oh yeah, wasn't his nickname... I forgot what he had a nickname because he was a racing car driver, right? There are a dozen things I would like to say right now, but I also don't want to interfere with my field team's on-site decisions. Minami, Kairi Light, I'm counting on you two to keep a close eye on Kukulkan. If she starts acting suspicious in any way, throw something in her eyes to blind her and put as much distance between you and her as you can. Got that? I don't know if that's gonna work, but sure. Yeah, I really doubt we'll have to worry about her, but understood. Good, then continue with the operation as planned. You may also be glad to know that our repairs are continuing on schedule. We may not be able to communicate while you're in the underworld, but our connection is holding steady in the standard jungle. So don't just wait for an emergency to contact us. If you have any questions about anything, let us know immediately. Alright, that's all for now. The next time we speak, I hope you'll have good news for me. Gordolf out. Man, I had no idea Gordolf was such a worrywart. Wait, is he actually more capable than he seems? Is he a reasonable guy? Oh yes, God of Music has been an excellent director of Novum Chaldea. And he's proven himself to be a talented mission commander as well. That's true, servants are good at what we do, but on our own, that really just makes us a bunch of individual specialists. For us to work as part of an organization, we need a leader who can bring us all together. I won't go so far as to say Gordy is perfect in the role, but he's always pushing himself to do the right thing. I guess he's what you would call an unsung hero, but I wouldn't be surprised if he took center stage one day. I don't know if this is supposed to be some kind of foreshadowing. So, he's a neighbor who learns and grows along with you. It seems there truly is no end of diversity among people from proper human history. At any rate, this seems like a good time for a short break. Nitocris, would you keep an eye on our surroundings while I make camp? Nitocris? Is something wrong? Oh, yes! Cam, good idea. I'll send out some spirits to get rid of any nearby threats. Ooh. Nitocris, wait! If you send out spirits in all directions like that... Huh? Why do I hear approaching footsteps? Don't Danos run away from spirits? I remember the ones who saw Kamazo's spirits were all scrambling to get away as fast as they could. Those were normal Danos. The ones wandering around the jungle have lost their minds, so... Yep, they're not afraid of anything. Oops. This is your first time traveling in the jungle, isn't it, Nitocris? I'm sorry, I should have known better. No problem, we'll just have to drive them away then. You've recovered all your command spells, right, my ally? Then in my capacity as Pharaoh, I will test your newly regained summoning skills personally. Is she still upset about what happened when we couldn't summon anything? Oh yes, since we can summon. Oh, nice. There's a lot of servants now we can bring. Wait, oh, what are we fighting against? I'm gonna bring Mash. I usually always bring Mash to during main story quests. I mean, if she is in the story, because sometimes she's in the border, right? Just as back, just in the back, in the background. So yeah, we can bring anything now. I mean anyone. Wait, what were we? Berserker, Lancers, and Riders. So you know, I feel I haven't really used Altera quite a lot lately, and I'm gonna use this one. Since we have a Buster attacker, I'm gonna bring Merlin. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Kukulkan as well, because why not? Actually, I'm gonna change this one, and since there is Rider, why not I bring Huyanzo. But probably not gonna use her. And then just one last servant just for the bond points, probably. And let's just, oh no, well, wait, oh, already maxed out, damn. Oh, because we don't have support at all, that's why the cost is so much right now. Oh, that, okay, that makes sense. Okay, but even with Mash, huh, damn. Let's just put some 4-star or 3-star servants, maybe. I'm gonna put Kotaro. Okay, I need to change this as well. Let's put, I think he's at 0, yeah. Why not? Alright. Let's test out Kukulkan. Oh wait, she's in the back line, so well, if she's needed.
運動性問題ありません。こ
の辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
示弾装填済みです。死ぬ。インターセプター。そうです。
I'm still praying and hoping for the day when Altera's finally getting an animation update. I love her. Yes, she's Altera's in FGO, like not very interesting because there's really not much about her, but I've played Fate Extella and oh my god. The story, the characterization of her, the just like Altera in FGO is just alright, but Altera in Fate Extella, bro, whew, like she just shots up to one of the top tier waifu. Altera in Fate Extella, yeah, it's a whole different story, bro. It's so freaking good. I cannot like just dang it, I keep forgetting about this mindless Danos with the invincibility 4. Oh my god. Oh, wait, can she? I keep getting confused because her, yeah, this one, defense buff, that includes invincibility, right? You know what, doesn't matter. Ow. Dang it, Mashu only has one card. You know what? F it, we ball. Oh yeah, she has crit stars on that skill now. I forgot. Okay, then I'll just attack you. Should be enough, I hope. So close, oh my god. Oh, it's 3 turns. Oh, nice. Okay, let's try if it works. Of course it doesn't. Dang it. So what do I do? You know what? Let's just get rid of that invincibility first. And now we can go all out.
いいんじゃないか。君の導きを信じよう。
分身の力行きなさい。我が手にあり。
Oh wow, not a single card of Altera. It's alright.
目標破壊する。目標了解。破壊する。
Let's not waste time.
命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
Oh yeah, it was also
じゃあ次に行こう。
really sick that Altera used her teardrop photon ray during the fight with Solomon. That was so cool. And was it Steno who was watching it, and she was like talking about, you know, about Altera attacking 14,000 years ago. Like she remembered Altera, but Altera doesn't remember. Doesn't have that memory, so she doesn't know what Steno was talking about. The battle is over. The Danos who have lost their minds are heading away. There, see? This was a perfect opportunity to verify that you had indeed regained your summoning ability. Exactly as I planned. Nicely done, Minami. Exactly as you planned, huh? Yes, Pharaoh. You were right, Pharaoh. Yep, you might have regained your ability to summon heroic spirits, which proves you are a master. But it looks like you're still unable to activate your command spells. So while you can once again summon servants, you still can't use your command spells to empower them. Leave some gaps in your ability as a master. Maybe it would be more accurate to call you an apprentice master of sorts, or even just a summoner. I actually took a look at the records from the first underworld to see how you end up like that. And I think you said you made a deal with a mysterious guy in a mysterious place in order to come back to life. Is that right? If so, you could be stuck like this the whole time we're in Mictlān. Alternatively, we just need to teach whoever made this deal with you a lesson. I think Kukulkan might have an idea who we made a deal with. Since Kamazots had your command spells, it stands to reason that he's the one you made a deal with. I think it was... no, it wasn't Kamazots. It was definitely Tezcatlipoca from Mexico City. Kamazots did mention having made a deal with Tezcatlipoca. That would mean this mysterious person you don't clearly remember was Tezcatlipoca. The bastard in the sunglasses. I knew it. Good. Yet that's yet another reason to kick his ass. All that aside, doesn't it seem like there were an awful lot of mindless Danos earlier? Do they have a nest here in the 7th stratum or something? No, nothing like that. The 7th stratum is just a comfortable environment for them. For most Danos and Okilome, this is a dangerous environment where one false step can kill you. Part of that is because Kamazots, the god of death, lives nearby in the 8th stratum. But it's also because the 8th and 9th strata are filled with poisonous gas and dangerous cosmic rays. No living creature can easily enter those strata. They're just too deadly. Oh, so that's why the drone we sent to survey the 8th stratum malfunctioned and stopped working as soon as it entered that area. That probably means the Tree of Emptiness Inn on the bottommost stratum then. I can't think of anywhere else it would be. Okay, that takes care of the campfire. How about we can the chatter and get camp set up? I've got 2 tents here. One's for Mash and Da Vinci, and the other's for Minami. They're all flesh and blood people, so they need a proper place to sleep. Needless to say, I'll be fine with a bed of grass. I love sleeping on good hard ground. I'm flesh and blood too, you know. You servants turning into space forms is no fair, no. Want to... Ooh. I wanna stay in my tent then. Oh, good point. You trusted us enough to tell us that you were the one who attacked the Stormborder. So as one of our trusted companions, it's only natural that Master would offer you a space in his tent. Only natural. It's okay, Mash. There's nothing suspicious about this. Trust me, I'm your master, please. Haha. Thanks, but that's okay. I'll just sleep on the ground like Tepeu. I've not quite been around for a year, but I think being alone in a tent with a guy would be a bit much. Oh. Okay, I definitely did not expect that. I thought she'd be a bit more, I guess, open-minded about that. I mean, if I lost control of myself, then Mictlān would really be finished, yes. Hold on a minute. Lost control. Okay, maybe we should not be staying in the same tent. Is that a pyramid of vines? We finally made it to the top. I can't believe how tall it was. So this is the Mictlān Observatory. A natural biosphere? This is more like a nature preserve than an observatory. And it's not like the rest of Mictlān either. This place is straight out of Cenozoic era proper human history. Oh, she's still obsessed with dinosaurs. I'm not surprised. The Mala has no influence here. This is where the planet's sense of touch was dispatched from the inner sea, the place where the elementals that exist in proper human history were born. Oh. It's where the planet's sense of touch. Sense of touch was dispatched from the inner sea. The place where elementals that exist in proper human history were born. This is where. So since the god Filaments didn't create this part of Mictlān, it makes sense that it would be closer to the environments you're familiar with in proper human history. The planet's inner sea, as in Avalon? Yep. If we think of a planet as a living being, the inner sea is a place for its heart that's guaranteed to exist. So the inner sea is Avalon. I thought Avalon is like one part of it, but I guess Avalon is the planet's inner sea. I'm sorry if I keep like confused with all these things. Like, you know how it is. There's a lot of terms and lore and stuff to remember. So sometimes it's all mixed up. You know about reality marbles, right? Yeah, that's the name of my channel too. What a coincidence. The They're essentially a mage's inner world made manifest, a powerful spell that lays their own mindscape over reality, even if only for a moment. Well, the planet's inner sea is like that, but for Earth. You can think of it as a reality marble the planet itself possesses. Okay, that makes sense. That being said, Earth is a big place, and even human hearts contain multitudes. For example, the part of its heart that remains close to human society, or the part that has a few bones to pick with it. Avalon is just one of several possible sides of that heart, one that prefers nature and eschews connections to human society. Okay, so I was right then. Avalon is one part of it. So elementals born in worlds like that are essentially clones of the planet itself, right? Kukulkan, a moment ago you mentioned the planet's sense of touch. These feelers are born in the planet's inner sea, make their way to Earth's surface, and ultimately return to the inner sea. But if, for whatever reason, they are unwilling or unable to return, they become fairies, elementals, and divine spirits on the planet's surface. Yeah, though of course, some fairies, elementals, and divine spirits manifest in other ways, so we can't say that's how they all came to exist. Meanwhile, there are some elementals who could only have been born in the planet's inner sea. These special spirits are known to be the planet's brain. Since they have hearts, why not brains too? Anyway, these elementals are born from Earth's earliest memories, which they then inherit themselves. They continually dream about the things taking place on the planet's surface. In the Magecraft world, these beings are known as archetypes, and the one up ahead is an incredible recorder of history. So this being knows the history of life on this planet, long before the first humans were ever born. But I've also heard that archetypes take on the form of the dominant species from that age. This may be a Lostbelt, but we mustn't forget, a Lostbelt is a hypothetical alternative to proper human history. In which case, might this archetype also be humanoid like us? I think Tepeo can answer that, right Tepeo? You used to be a researcher here, no? Alright, now that I think of it. I really like that portrait of Tepeo. It's like, oh well. That's correct. I am Tepeo the Stargazer, you know. I've made the trip between Chichen Itza and the 7th Stratum countless times. Yeah, he did call himself Stargazer. I've never heard of an archetype before though. That must be another bit of knowledge the crypto brought over. Though I get a sense you've known the term for some time, Kukulkan. I'm sorry, his feelings alone just weren't enough to convey the concept clearly. Man, words are perfect for this stuff. So she knew about archetypes, but she just never had the word for it. The Mala watch over us. They keep their opinions entirely to themselves. I'm surprised that Kukulkan, the teachings of the sun herself, would be bound to a rule like that. Oh well, I couldn't fail to note that Zekuik isn't like other Danos. Though I also suspect that a Mictlān archetype is different from one in proper human history. Mictlān itself is already much like the planet's inner sea. It's closed off from both the surface and outer space, unaffected by change. For the archetype born here, it must feel positively suffocating since she'll never get to see outside it. Well, he just said she. A picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Let's keep going. You'll see what I mean once you meet her yourselves. Oh, and a word of warning. Under no circumstances should you adopt a combat stance, no matter how surprised you may be. This archetype is both highly sensitive and easily hurt. If we scare her off, she'll be useless for at least a few days. Oh. It doesn't look like anyone's here. I see the inside's full of water too, just like Avalon. Wait, was it? Was Avalon like that? Dang it. Why do I have such bad memories? Hello Squeak. I've brought some guests for Proper Human History here to see you. They have some questions they would like to ask. Could you please come out now? Please try to get past your shyness. They'll find you quickly enough anyways. You're not hidden nearly as well as you think. There's a Proper Human History saying that goes, when you cover your head, don't leave your bottom exposed. Well, you can see your bottom, that is, your tail, quite clearly. Nah, you're so mean, Big Brother Tepeu. I was just working up the courage is all. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna welcome our guests properly, just like a good shrine maiden would. What? Huh. Okay, that's definitely different than I was expecting. Hello everyone, it's so nice to meet all of you. Thank you for coming all this way from Chichen Itza. I'm Squeak. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm Squeak. My job is watching over Mictlan's journey from here in this moon plateau. There's much I don't know about the wider world, so I might say the wrong thing now and then, so please bear with me. She's huge! Diplodocus! You're an actual Diplodocus! I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Boy, Da Vinci is going overdrive again. Your species was the largest herbivorous dinosaur on Earth. Only you're even bigger than the ones from Proper Human History. You must be at least 60 meters from head to tail. This is amazing. Thank you, child of Proper Human History. You have a lovely voice, just as I thought you would. Huh? You know who I am? Did Kukulkan tell you about me? No, I saw you myself. I can see all the way to the second stratum from here, in fact. Whoa. But unlike Kukulkan, I couldn't hear your voices, so I never learned your names. Would you mind introducing yourselves now? Thank you. Minami, Mash, Habitat, Da Vinci, and Nitocris. Even the sounds of your names are unlike anything found here, but they are all so beautiful. I'm glad to have had a chance to hear them for myself. Thank you, Sequik. I think your name is beautiful too. Also, I hope you don't mind, but I noticed you called Tepiu Big Brother earlier. If it's not too rude, may I ask what your relationship is? Oh my, my. Oh, is that supposed to be ara? That you even thought to ask the question tells me we are getting along wonderfully, Mash. As for Big Brother Tepius and my relationship, we're just acquaintances. Oh, damn. Okay, acquaintances zone. We met when I first came to this observatory to study the stars. Don't take her calling me Big Brother seriously. That's just something she does. It's honestly kind of absurd. Squig is 6 million years old, and I'm only 1,000. Even 1,000's quite a lot from where I stand. I figured Danos were long-lived, but wow, damn, 6 million. I see, so why do you refer to Tepiu as your brother then, Sikwik? Because ever since we first met, he's been bossing me around. Okay, alright. I'm something of a special Danos, you see. Most Danos never come here because this observatory means nothing to them, but Big Brother Tepiu kept showing up unannounced a lot. He also said I was a good for nothing and a waste of space, also a lot. Huh. Definitely did not expect that side of Tepiu. I did not. Now would you please stop with the unnecessary small talk and do your job as the eye of the observatory. Okay, Tepiu is very bossy around her, it seems. There, see? He's always scolding me like that just because he happens to know lots of things. Is this one of those? Yes, he is the typical Big Brother figure who acts cold on the outside but still comes to check on her out of concern. So Tepiu is a tsundere Big Brother apparently. I swear, when are you finally going to grow out of such childish nonsense? Never. You know as well as I do that I'm eternally 1 year old. Well, I suppose that's true. Since you were born as an extension of the planet's sense of touch, you'll never grow or mature mentally. That's why you refer to me as your older brother. From your perspective, everyone will always be older than you. Alright, Minami, Da Vinci. Go ahead and ask Sikwik what you would like to know. She sees everything that happens in Mictlān. So if anyone knows that what David has been doing for the past year, it's her. David? You want to know about David? Yeah, we do. Do you know who he is? Oh yes, he came here almost immediately after he first arrived in Mictlān. He told me to tell him the truth about Mictlān and its history and to do it in 5 minutes because he didn't have time to spare on us. And he is all about that efficiency. I knew he was a visitor from proper human history, but I also didn't have any reason to refuse, so I told him what he asked for. In proper human history terms, that was exactly 1 year ago. That does match the time the cryptid first showed up. Hold on, you knew about proper human history and the Lostbelt before the cryptid arrived, right? Then why did you do what he asked? From where you stand, anyone from proper human history would be an invader. Good question. As an archetype, I was aware Mictlān is not Earth's true environment. Oh. I could also foresee that David would use the knowledge he gained from me to form the Okelome and begin hunting Dainos. That's very sad, of course, but it was still no reason to refuse him. Everyone has different worldviews, principles, and values. No two people think exactly the same way. And reaching true mutual understanding almost never happens. That's why everyone must be treated equally. We all know it's wrong to disregard other people's time, ideals, and lives just because they live far away. Or because you've never met them, or you have no connection to them, or it won't be to your benefit. This is the code of ethics for dealing with life we Dainos have arrived at over a very, very long time. We don't discriminate, either positively or negatively, toward anyone, regardless of how strong or weak they might be. Dainos treat all forms of life equally. After all, a society where only special people are given special treatment would simply be wrong, wouldn't it? Oh, yikes. As I thought, it seems she's deeply impressed, Mash. Yes, Zaquik complied with David's demands, which is why she'll now do the same for you. Now, let's get down to business. What has David been doing, and what is he planning next? There is no need to discuss anything else. It's not like you to be so impatient, Big Brother Tepeu. If you want to know David's objective, then you should also know what he asked me. Isn't that how you would normally approach things like this? Good point. That information is definitely crucial, and I'm also very interested in hearing it. Is something wrong, Tepeu? You've been kind of restless ever since we got here. Have I? I suppose I have. I must have gotten more worked up than I realized over being back in the observatory after such a long time away. Alright, I'll leave the questioning to you, Da Vinci. In the meantime, I'll go prepare the purple ritual. I don't think Tepeu's irritated as so much as he's suffering. Also, ritual? What ritual? Alright, I guess I'll handle the questions then. You said David asked you to tell him the truth about Mictlān and its history, right? Our understanding is this Lostbelt began when dinosaurs became the dominant species. No, wait, that's not right. It began with the fifth of the Big Five, the meteorite collision that wiped out nearly all life on Earth's surface. Afterwards, the filament-like alien life forms that came here on the meteorite restored the land after everything had burned down. Then they chose the dinosaurs to serve as their hosts and used them to create Mictlān. That's our current working theory anyway. Are we on the right track? Whoa, you're too precious, Da Vinci. I'm amazed you've been thinking about things that happened in the time long before. Anyway, yes, that's all correct. Well, some of the finer details differ a little. In proper human history, the filaments came to Earth on the meteorite that crashed into the Yucatan Peninsula 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period. But in this Lostbelt, that meteorite crashed here with them about 300 million years ago, at the end of the Carboniferous period. The filaments that came here from outer space and ended up stranded here are called mala in our native tongue. Mala. When they first landed, they used a network of plant roots to stabilize the supercontinent of Pangaea and keep it from breaking apart into smaller continents. So this Lost Belt actually started 300 million years ago, back when Pangaea still existed. 300 million years ago? Before even the third of the Big Five took place? Oh wait, so that's why Minami was talking about the Carboniferous period before. Okay, that makes a lot start to add up. Is it me or this phrasing is very weird? Okay, never mind. In proper human history, 95% of Paleozoic era aquatic life went extinct during the transition from the Permian period to the Triassic period. 95%. That was when dinosaurs stepped in as a dominant life form, since they were better suited for that environment. After that, Pangaea split apart into the Laurasia continent to the north and the Gondwana continent to the south, which scattered the dinosaurs all across the world. But if Pangaea hadn't fractured, then the dinosaurs' paradise would have had much greater opportunity to flourish. And as long as the dinosaurs remain at the top of the food chain, there would be no chance for mammals to evolve into intelligent life. So that was how Mictlān began. How the Mala's early arrival changed this world so dramatically. But what about the fourth extinction event at the end of the Triassic period, and the meteorite that crashed into the Yucatan Peninsula at the end of the Cretaceous? Wouldn't either of those have prevented this Lost Belt from occurring? I don't know about the fourth and fifth extinction events from proper human history, but Mictlān did have a fourth one. It was 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, the same time as the fifth extinction event in proper human history, the Yucatan Peninsula meteorite. Once again, a meteorite collided with this planet, burning away everything on the surface and threatening the dinosaurs with extinction. So another meteorite actually crashed into the planet 66 million years ago anyway. But it's not the same meteor then, right? That's when the Mala came to the rescue. The Mala foresaw the meteorite's impact and built a shelter deep underground. They then collected all the energy on the surface of the earth and redirected it to create a subterranean paradise. All the heat and energy that would have otherwise gone into restoring the surface over the next million years went into creating Biosphere 3. The result is the Mictlān we have today. Since then and for the last 66 million years, Mictlān has been a world for the Dainos. I can barely imagine timelines past a few thousand years, let alone millions. Yeah, this stuff is all way above my head. I'll have to have Mash give me a very short summary later. I see, so that's why the surface was still post-apocalyptic. The seas were dried up, volcanic activity was out of control, and the skies were covered by dense thunderclouds. And it's all because the energy that would have normally gone into letting nature take its course went into Mictlān instead. So here, over the course of almost 100 million years, the Mala gained control over Earth's surface. But that would never have happened in proper human history. In proper human history, the meteorite that carried the Mala was the one responsible for... In proper human history, the meteorite that carried the Mala was the one responsible for the fifth extinction event that happened 66 million years ago. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. But because the Mala came earlier than that, so when another meteorite came crashing on Earth, well, the Mala is already there, so they came up with countermeasures for it. That meteorite wiped out the dinosaurs and caused more huge changes in Earth's ecosystems. That led to mammals taking over, and over the next 40 million years, humankind's ancestors were born. The Mala had their fibers full maintaining their own environment, and so by becoming part of Mesoamerican myth, they chose to coexist with its people. The Mala might have been the Dano savior, but it sounds like it was a little more complicated for the Earth as a whole. I mean, they basically took a significant portion of Earth and fashioned it into a home for themselves. As an archetype, what do you think about that? Does it feel like you were robbed or something? What, like, curse you, you damn invaders? Like that? Not at all. The planet seems to be quite happy as long as life is flourishing, regardless of what form it takes. Besides, if we're talking about invaders, there's one that label fits much better. In fact, that invader was the impetus behind Mictlan's creation. In proper human history, the Mala were responsible for the Earth's fifth major extinction event and created the Yucatan Peninsula's mythological world. But in our Lostbelt, something else was responsible for our third major extinction event, a meteorite that burrowed its way deep below Mictlān. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it. So it's the same meteor, but I guess they landed slightly different location. Slightly, maybe. Like the Mala, it was an invader. Wait. She was talking about Robin History, the Mala responsible for the Earth's fifth major. They created But in our Lostbelt, something else was responsible for our third major extinction event, a meteorite that burrowed its way deep below Mictlān. Right. Like the Mala, it was an invader which arrived 66 million years earlier than it should have, owing to slight deviation in its course. A planet-eating monster. A planet-eating monster that came here from the Oort cloud in the far reaches of the solar system. Wait. Planet-eating monster that came from the Oort cloud? What is Oort cloud? In the far reaches of the solar system. Okay, it's either the ORT or, I'm assuming it's the ORT, but if it's not, the first thing that came to my mind is the umbral star Velber. But I don't think we're touching Velber. ORT, yeah, okay. Can anyone please explain what ORT stands for? So that's where ORT comes in. It would be nice if someone made a timeline to help me keep track of all this. Yes, please. Why do we not have like timelines, like timestamps like we had in Lostbelt 6? I really like that feature where they keep track of all the major events throughout the timeline in Lostbelt 6. Why we don't have that in this Lostbelt? Considering this is like And like Lostbelt 6 was like what, 14,000 years ago. So that's already a lot to keep track. Now we have like what, 300 million years? That's even more. So ORT came to Mictlān early. But that would mean the Danos should never have prospered to the extent they have. Wait, I've got it. ORT must have died in the impact. That's why no one can find it here no matter how hard they look. No one's ever seen it because it's already dead. Oh no, ORT went on quite the rampage after it arrived. It actually completely destroyed Mictlān once. You're kidding me. Oh man, I was completely off again. But then, how in the world did the Dano survive? Please tell us quick. Oh no, you're adorably smart, Da Vinci. That guess was almost entirely correct. Planet-eating monster. But it's kind of like, so ORT in a sense kind of similar to what Titan Sephara is, right? I mean, she's not planet eating, but she was sent down by Velber, which I guess is the planet eating alien ship thingy. ORT did die when it fell to Earth. It just doesn't die the same way most living things do. How else do you die? 60 million years after ORT first fell to Mictlān and ceased to function. 60 million years after ORT first fell to Mictlān and ceased to function, it suddenly began to function again just when the Danos finally arrived at their ethical approach to dealing with life. This was our world's fourth major extinction event. Oh, so it was the ORT. It was also when Earth gave birth to me. And so all life in Mictlān banded together to defeat ORT, and they succeeded. Oh, how? Excalibur? The end of... okay. Okay. Okay, the end. But even though ORT was defeated, it doesn't fully die, does it? But since ORT doesn't die like we do, it's bound to come back again. So this world did already have its fourth major extinction event. That must mean the ORT attack Minami and Mash saw in Mexico City will be the fifth. That is true. I see, now I understand. Mash, would you summarize all that for us? You sure you understood all that, Nitocris? I mean, I understand, but I would be lying if I say I remember 100% of everything that just happened here for the last like 10 minutes. Mash, would you summarize all that for us? I hope she can. Yes, gladly. It'll be too confusing to cross-reference Mictlan's history with proper human history. So I'll just make a timeline for this Lostbelt alone. Yes, please. Oh my god, we are going through the timeline. Yes, thank you. Mictlan's history. 300 million years ago, the Lostbelt begins. The Mala fall to Pangaea on a meteorite and stabilize it with a network of plant roots. Okay, so that was 300 million years ago. For the next 100 million years, Earth is a paradise ruled by dinosaurs. 66 million years ago, the third mass extinction event. The Mala detect a meteorite ORT heading toward Earth. So the meteorite, so the second meteorite is the ORT. The Mala created Mictlān underground, along with an artificial sun. They evacuate all life from the surface to Mictlān. The meteorite, ORT, punches through the surface to land in Mictlān, embedding itself in the lowest stratum. The impact causes it to stop functioning. Oh, when the meteorite landed through the surface and landed in Mictlān. The impact causes it to stop functioning. Okay. 20 million years ago, Mictlān is thriving. Proconsul, eight precursors of humanity, are born in Mictlān as well. Okay, I don't remember that was mentioned just now, but 8 precursors of humanity. Okay. 6 million years ago, the fourth mass extinction event, ORT reactivates. The Quick is born, ORT is shut down. I don't know why I'm trying to give Mash voice here. I don't know if she is actually narrating this or this is just a generic narration. Okay. 1 year ago, Proper Human History Culture League. The Crypto leads a cultural invasion, which the Danos welcome. Now I see. Great work, Mash. That was all very clear. Yes, it was. Oh no, compared to the Quick, I may as well be minuscule Kyrillite. Minuscule Kyrillite. So what was with the parts marked in red? Oh, the Quick added those. She said they were important. Okay, now I've got a pretty full picture. It's clear that ORT does exist and is still a threat. No wonder David asked you about all this. Now we're both on equal footing in terms of information. Oh no, I didn't tell David any of this. I was going to, but he said he didn't need to hear it because he had already figured out himself. How? Bah? What is this? Just cold, dead eyes on Da Vinci right now. Bah? Hang in there, Da Vinci! Don't die just yet. Then what did David ask you? The location of Ortiz remains? No, he asked me if the sun had ever gone up. Huh? As in Mictlan's artificial sun? Why would he want to know if it had ever gone up before? It must have to do with the Okilomi's belief that human sacrifices can revive the sun. Now I see. I thought it was just a recreation of the Aztec mythology that Tezcatlipoca spread here. But if the sun really has gone up before, then that would definitely explain the Okilomi's religious fervor. Tepeyu even told us once that Mictlan's sun went into a hibernation of sorts for a time. Oh yeah, he did mention that. So what did you tell him, Sukwi? The truth, of course. I told him that 6 million years ago the sun disappeared around the time ORT resumed functioning. And I told him that was when the Khan kingdom, the non-Dano civilization that was also flourishing at the time, died out. Oh, that was the ruins, right? Oh yeah, Khan kingdom, the non-Dano civilization. Oh, is that the proconsul just now? Oh, so there are other non-Dano civilization. Oh wait, that would be... I mean, the Okilomi... Okay, whatever. Huh? Hold up. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I was surprised too. Huh? Hold up. Khan wasn't a Danos nation? This is the first time I'm hearing about that. So you're saying that a long time ago there used to be another non-Dano civilization here besides Mexico City? That's right. That's why I added the part in red about Proconsul being born earlier. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Because like, she didn't mention anything about Proconsul before that. For 100,000 years, a human kingdom flourished in Mictlān too. Human. They were much weaker than the Danos, but they had a great talent for engineering. Towards the end of the kingdom's life, they built a flying ship very similar to your Stormborder. Flying ship? That ship is the only reason Mictlān was able to fight back against ORT. Oh, okay, that answered my question. Khan's soldiers accepted modifications to their bodies which made them invulnerable. They fought to the last warrior. It was their efforts that drove ORT down into the bottom stratum. ORT sunk into a sea of magma and Mictlān regained the light it had lost. But the cost of victory was the entire kingdom of Khan. Damn. Entire kingdom sacrificed itself. Now, the remains of one of their cities have been repurposed into Chichen Itza. Not many Danos know that though. Big Brother Tepeyu is probably the only one, and only because he figured it out on his own. So that's the Khan soldier's story. That explains a lot. So those undead soldiers are okay. So these soldiers enhanced their bodies to last for 6 million years, and now they stay intact even in death. No wonder those dead spirits were so tired and full of regret. Zekui, did no one from Khan survive? Was every last one of them really wiped out? Oh no, one of them is still alive! The king of Khan who dealt ORT the finishing blow 6 million years ago after losing all of his people is alive today. For 6 million years? Okay, that's a lot of new information here. His modified body ended up so strong that he was no longer able to die. In the 6 million years since, he went insane and began to fly around the Oh, it's Kamazots. Because I was questioning like, so is Kamazots is like, because as far as we know, Kukulkan is the only god in this Lostbelt technically, right? So like, so what the heck is Kamazots? Like, I thought, okay, maybe maybe he's a servant, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, alright. So we just got his backstory kind of. His modified body ended up so strong that he was no longer able to die. In the 6 million years since, he went insane and began to fly around the underworld. A bat of death. He's still out there even now. Yeah. We came across him multiple times, and yeah, I can definitely confirm he is insane and flying around, and also a bat. That brave king's name is Kamazots, the maddened king who continues to search for the people of Khan, though they no longer exist. Oh, wow, that sounds okay, that sounds really sad, not gonna lie.